Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the weekly reading for the lovely sign of Virgo. Sorry, I'm just shuffling my camera around just to make sure that it moves around all the time. It's on a hinge, and I constantly move it, and then of course it won't do what I want it to do, so it's too far forward. Okay, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio jumping out of the deck here. Virgo, firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, love to have you on board. If the reading doesn't fit you, don't wear it. That's what I want to say. So look for another reader or a new reading. We are going to use the Connolly Tarot for your reading today, and I'll pull some oracle cards out at the end for you. And let's see where we're going. Okay, so we have the Hermit card coming out, and the Hermit card is the card of Virgo. So automatically this says to me, at the moment you're very much in the energy of a Virgo. The Hermit card is about taking time out, it's about relaxing, it's about meditation, it's about taking time out from the world to make important decisions about your life. It's about having quiet time, taking yourself up to a cave in the middle of nowhere and just cutting yourself off from civilization. If you can't do that, it might be the garage, but definitely cutting yourself off from something here. All right, transition. So you're going through some sort of change here with the Death card. The Death card is this card of Scorpio, so Scorpio energy coming through here. The Death card talks of completely abolishing something. It's about endings. It's about particularly letting things go in order to refine who you are. Sometimes a transition could come through, or death could come through, for example, if you were to change jobs. It could come through if you walk away from a relationship. It can come through when you're going into a relationship. Whatever it is for you, I feel like you're making some sort of hefty decision here on how to move forward with something. But because that card's here, I'm really thinking that somehow or another you're having difficulty making this decision. I do see the Three of Pentacles here, and I mean the Three of Pentacles is very much for me about some sort of soul contract, something that you've contracted with the universe before you've come to Earth. Traditionally, it talks about working on something, it talks about two people working on a project, hence the three. But this card for me has always had this very sort of religious feel to it. And when I talk about religion, I'm not talking about denomination, I'm talking about that inner feeling that something here is calling you to make some sort of, it's not really a decision, it's more about making some sort of progress in something that you want to work towards. All right, so we have the King of Wands coming through, fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So I feel like here there's a really strong feeling that either you are starting to think about changing your life in regards to some sort of opportunity here. Now for some of you it could be about work, it could be about a new business, because this is for me the card of leadership. But it also makes me feel that you're making a decision about some sort of relationship. For some of you it could be walking away from a relationship here with the Death and Hermit card. But it could also be with the Three of Pentacles, making a choice to put work into something that perhaps you did not see coming to fruition before. Okay, we have more Leo energy coming through here with the Strength card. What I'm feeling here very strongly, Knight of Wands, there's an invitation here. A period of thought, some sort of communication coming through, something that's created distress for you in the past. And here we are with this King of Cups that flipped out on me in the beginning. I feel like either you are being invited into a new relationship, or the status of your relationship is changing. And you are not really 100% sure whether you want to move forward with this. So, for example, somebody could be talking about moving in together, but there's this feeling here that you don't want to move to that stage of the relationship, in which case you're questioning then, is this the relationship for me? So there's a feeling here that you're being called in to put more energy into something. And I feel like here it's like this energy of water. So I'm feeling it's a water sign you're dealing with. However, this person may be being quite, I feel anxious, maybe even passionate about moving forward with you. But for me, you just seem to lack with that Hermit card. And being a Virgo, it's like you're not really sure if this is the right direction for you. But I feel like it's because now you've realized that, you're now sort of starting to doubt that the whole relationship is right for you. So I feel like for some of you, there's some sort of transition either out of this situation or some sort of transition within yourself as to whether to move forward with it or not. Okay, 9 of Wands here. Now this says to me you could have been cycling in this situation. So you may have been going through periods of time where you felt it was wrong for you, it wasn't quite right for you. The 9 of Wands can talk about being fairly beaten up. So possibly you're in a relationship that isn't really serving you, but for some unknown reason you're staying there, you're choosing not to move forward. But again, it could be that you've been going through this energy yourself in regards to your feelings. Maybe sometimes you feel like you belong there and other times it feels like it's not quite right for you. But there is definitely a cycling of energies here. Let's see what the cards say. Okay, so we have the Fool card, we have Temperance, and we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, so it's quite clear here that you want to put energy into something, but it's also very clear to me here that this would require you to take some sort of new approach to it. And I'm not really sure with this 5 of Cups that you want to put more effort into this. So it could be that it's been quite a negative situation here, but it could also be that you're not feeling the passion that you used to, because there's a very strong energy here that is just not sitting right with you anymore. It's just not rocking your boat. Alright, so I have the 10 of Cups with the 3 of Swords. That's exactly the energy I'm getting here. And the Justice card. There's no balance. Temperance and the Justice card here. There is no balance in this situation. Maybe you are toying with the idea of walking away. Maybe you're toying with the idea of, possibly if I move in or get married or, move to the next level, things will be better. And of course, we know that doesn't work out. What I know here is I have the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. So for me, this energy here is exactly what I'm feeling with the balance of this. It's like you don't want to walk away. You know that there's something you could work towards here, but something just isn't gelling right with you. There's still this balance. Let me find out why. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Wow, with the Star card. And the 5 of Swords. That tells me here that you have either this cycling is about you going backwards and forwards. Maybe things are good here and they're not good here. So it's like you're bounding between the two here, never really being satisfied. This person wants to move forward with you and all you keep thinking is this has been really difficult and you keep going back to this pain. There is no balance here at all. And even with this 5 of Cups, I see the 3 cups tipped over and the 2 cups standing up. And I feel like you're phasing between these two as well. This person wants to take a leap of faith with you, but I don't feel here that you're showing that it is something you want to do or something that you're ready for. I feel like there is a lesson for you to learn, obviously, with the Star card here. The Star card and the Justice card for me tell me that there is something very, very karmic about this situation. Maybe you've been putting all the work in and the other person hasn't been doing anything. Maybe they know they're onto a sure thing, so they're thinking if they lock you into a contract, you can't go anywhere. But I look at this person's face with this Temperance card and I feel like the universe is really saying you need to go deep inside here to decide whether it's offering you what you want. I feel like this person may be quite immature, or this situation might be. So if it's not a relationship and it is a job or a partnership, I feel like you're being asked to do something that just isn't sitting right with you here. Maybe you're getting a lot of red flags. I think when things are good, they're very good, but when they're bad, they're horrid. That sort of energy. All right, so we have the Hermit card coming through. There is some sort of energy here of you standing back and really making a decision here on what you want. I feel really strongly that something is being offered to you here. Now, it might not just be a soul contract. It might actually be a contract, a marriage contract. It may be a contract for business. I feel like you're working with someone here, though, who really wants to move forward on something. But I feel like here, when I get the Strength card, it's like something in your psyche is telling you it's not quite right as it is, and you don't want to step forward until you're sure. This is really the energy I'm getting too. I feel like your person's ready, passionate, ready to rock and roll, and you're here going, yeah, hang on a moment, I need to look at this from more perspectives here. I feel that something has been offered here, but again with this Eight of Swords, I feel like this person is offering you something, but I feel like here it's sort of like not really what you want. It's not close to what you want. And I feel here with this Five of Swords, it's going through your mind whether to walk away from this situation or whether to give it another go. But then I see the Nine of Wands, and I think, haven't you done that before? Has anything changed? And for me, this is about, Six of Swords. It's about you moving away from something here that isn't serving you. Look at this, Seven of Wands. It's about giving up the fight and just realizing things will not get better, making the choice to move. And then we have the Death card coming through again. To me, this is the energy that's coming through very strongly, whether it's work, play, love, whatever. You are making a choice here. I feel like you've been stubbornly hanging on to something, but I feel like you're going to give up and move away with the Six of Swords. I feel like it's time for a change here with this energy of transition. Something is changing. Now, for some of you, you might decide to put more energy into this situation because you've already invested a lot. But remember, sometimes you can keep investing and not getting any more, especially if the other person's benefiting by it. If it's not an equal relationship, an equal partnership, the other person has lots more to gain by locking you into a contract. So just remember that. Now, if it's a job for you, I would say there's a good chance here with the Transition card and the Five of Swords that you're going to walk away and just cut your losses. I don't feel that you have anything to gain by putting more energy into this situation. All right, let's pull you an Oracle card. All right, we'll pull you one from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. All right. Nope, doesn't want to come out. All right, we have the Hunter. Card 27, which is number 9. Whoops, wrong book. Okay, before the dawn of agriculture, we hunted in the forest to feed our kin. The hunter never takes more than what the village needs to survive, only taking one creature, the good kill. He is a master tracker who knows which path to follow to find success. Rely on your own skills to traverse the thick forest you are in to reach your destination. You need to follow the tracks left by spirit to claim your bounty, which is already prepared and being offered to you. Do not follow the map drawn by others. They will not lead you true. Instead, become the map maker. Find your internal compass and use all of your senses, including your common sense. You know what? This makes so much sense with this reading. I want to read the medicine here for you. It says, don't settle for the roadkill. It could be poison. Be careful that you do not become the prey of your desires and fantasies. Remember to not want more than you need, so you're not guided by unbridled ambition. It's okay to come home empty-handed. So I feel really strongly here that you're being told here, you don't just take something because it's being offered to you. You don't just accept something because it's on the table. That you need to have a good look at it and decide, is it right for you or not before you partake. And I feel like that's exactly what this reading is saying here. You know, you are being offered something that might be good, it might not be good, it might be fantastic, it might be horrible. But you have to decide here whether you're going to move forward or not. But in thinking about that, again, you need to watch that you are doing things for your own best interest, not because the other person is offering you something beautiful. Because I don't feel here that it's that straightforward. And I feel like if you jump into something too quickly here, you may have some regrets that you've done the wrong thing. All right, I will leave you with that. Thanks, Virgo.